Hi students, myself Payal Christie and you can subscribe my channel on YouTube for more videos. And today we are going to continue with Standard 12th Commerce subject English. Chapter number 1, The Third Level, written by Jack Finney, Part 3. So students, in second session we saw that Charlie had reached into a very big tunnel, and after moving further he saw that the room was very smaller compared to the first and second level in that tunnel. There were fewer tickets windows and train gates. The information booth in the center was of wood and old looking. There were brass spittoons on the floor. Dim and flickering open flame gaslights illuminated the place. People wore derby hats and 4-button black suits with tiny lapels. They used golden pocket watches. Women put on dresses covering their whole body, and a very small locomotive with a funnel-shaped stack was on the track. All these differences convinced Charlie, means Charlie was sure that he had reached to the third level. He had gone into past. Now let's see further. But I have never again found the corridor that leads to the third level at Grand Central Station. And although I have tried often enough. Now afterwards we even saw that when he went to exchange to buy the 2 tickets to Galesburg, but when he gave his currency on the ticket window, the clerk, when he saw that the currency was not of that 1890 century, so the clerk thought that Charlie was cheating him, and he told that these are not the currency notes, and Charlie at that time realized that he had reached to the third level, and even he was afraid that he might be put into jail for this. So he went back from that place. Now once again he goes back to that place, but he had never found the corridor that lead to the third level at the Grand Central Station. So again he went back to go to that third level, but he could not find that corridor which would lead him towards the third level station. Although I have tried often enough, he had tried often enough to go to go at the same place where he could go at the third level at Grand Central Station. Louisa was pretty worried when I told her all this and didn't want me to look for the third level any more. Now his wife Louisa, when he told about this third level to her, she was very much worried, and he told Charlie to not to go back to that third level or think about it anymore. And after a while I went back to my stamps, and after a while he stopped and he went back to the stamp. But now we were both looking every weekend, because now we have proof that the third level is still there. So now this both, first only Charlie used to go in search of the third level, but now both, means he and his wife, they used to go every weekend means Saturday Sundays, because now they were sure that the third level was existing at the Grand Central Station. My friend Sam Wiener disappeared. Now his friend, he was also disappeared. Nobody knew where. Nobody knew. Charlie and his wife did not knew where Sam disappeared. But I sort of suspected, because Sam's a city boy and I used to tell him about Galesburg. But Charlie was under that impression that this Sam, who is this Sam? Sam is his psychiatrist friend, and he was not seen for many days. So Charlie suspected that Sam might have gone to that third level. Why? Because Sam, a city boy, means Sam was basically born and brought up in a city, and I used to tell him about Galesburg, and Charlie every time used to give the description about this place, that is Galesburg. I went to school there, so Charlie even told him that he had done his schooling at Galesburg, and he always said he liked the sound of the place. And Sam used to always tell him that he liked Galesburg very much. Whenever Charlie used to describe Galesburg with Sam, he told that he liked that place very much. And that's where he is all right in 1894. And Charlie says that he might have gone at Galesburg in 1894, means he might have visited that place. He might have done time travel. Because one night, fussing with my stamp collection, I found well. So why they were sure that Sam had gone to Galesburg, means he had reached at the third level, because one night when Charlie was fussing means searching with his stamps collection, he found something. Do you know what a first day cover is? Now from here he is asking one question to us, that do you know what is a first day cover is? Now please pay attention. What is first day cover? When a new stamp is issued, whenever a new stamp is issued by the government, stamp collectors buy some and use them to mail envelopes to themselves on the very first day of the sale. So whenever the new stamps are issued, these stamp collectors, what they do? They buy it at the same day and they use them to mail envelopes, means they put that stamp on the envelopes and they mail it to themselves on the very first day of the sale, means on the date of the issued, that is the stamps are issued on the date, on the same day they used to mail the envelopes to themselves, and the postmark proves the date. So the postmark which is there on the stamp, that proves the date with the same date on the when the stamps were issued. The envelope is called a first day cover. So that envelope, that is known as a first day cover. They never opened. So these stamp collectors, they used to never open those envelopes. You just put a blank paper in the envelope, means they used to just put a blank paper in that envelope. That is to keep as a proof that they have bought these stamps on the very first day of the sale. That night, among my old days first day covers, I found on that shouldn't have been there. So now when he was searching for the stamp collection, Charlie was searching for the stamp collection, the covers he was searching, he found one cover, and that cover shouldn't have been there in Charlie's collection. But there it was, means that cover was there. It should not be there in Charlie's collection. It was there because someone had mailed it to my grandfather at his home in Galesburg. Means it was there. Why? Because someone had mailed it to Charlie's grandfather at his home in Galesburg. That's what the address on the envelope said, and it had been there since July 1894. The postmark showed that means it should not be there, and that was mailed to his grandfather in Galesburg, and the address on the envelope said that it had been there since July 1894. The postmark showed that, means this particular envelope that would be in the collection of Charlie's grandfather's stamp collection, but instead of that it was in the collection of Charlie's stamps. Now this thing should have not happened, yet I didn't remember it all. Now he didn't remember that how all this thing had happened. It may be a miracle, we can say, because actually that it was mailed to Charlie's grandfather, but it had come in the collection of Charlie. The stamp was a 6 cent. The stamp was of 6 cent. It was very dull brown in color with a picture of President Garfield. Now the picture of President Garfield was also there, and the stamp that was 6 cent and dull brown in color. Naturally, when the envelope came to Granddad in the mail, it went right into his collection. So as I told that when this envelope came, it might have gone to Charlie's grandfather's collection and stayed there. It would remain there till I took it out and open it, till Charlie took it out and opened it. But actually it was not there, it was in Charlie's collection. The paper inside wasn't blank. Now see, priorly we saw that in the envelope the blank paper used to be there. But now here the paper inside wasn't blank, means something was written in this paper. It read 941 Willard Street, Galesburg, Illinois, July 18, 1894. This is the address, and this letter was written to Charlie, and that's why it was there in his collection. I got to wishing that you were right. Now this letter is written by his friend Sam Socrates. I got to wishing that you were right. Now Sam says that I always pray to God, okay, that there may be third level, and he even told that you were right. So priorly we saw that when Charlie was describing or talking about this third level, so his friend thought that Charlie wanted to run away from this modern world, and he was just seeing the daydream. But now let's see what happens. Then I got to believing you were right. Now afterwards Sam told that he thought whatever Charlie told him about the third level, and he started believing it. And he started believing that Charlie was right, that there is third level at the Grand Central Station. And Charlie is true. Now he says that Charlie, you are true. I found the third level. So where this Sam had gone, he had reached at the third level, and he is there at the third level, and he has found the third level, and that's why he has written this letter to Charlie. I have been here 2 weeks, and right now down the streets at the Daly's. Daly's is a place in the Galesburg, and he is there right now at the street at Daly's. Someone is playing a piano, means someone is playing a piano, and they are all out on the front porch singing Seeing Nellie Home, means all are one person is playing piano and others are on the front porch, means we can say like a gallery type, okay. In that past time the houses in the Galesburg, that we can say the front part like a gallery type in front of the house, and people were standing there and singing the song Nellie, Seeing Nellie Home. And I am invited over for lemonade, and Sam is invited there for lemon juice. Come on back, Charlie and Louisa. Now Sam is telling that this place is very beautiful, and he is telling Charlie and Louisa to come back, means to go there to Galesburg, where there is no fear, tension, nothing. People are enjoying their life. The atmosphere is also very beautiful, and even the place is very beautiful. So he is telling Sam and Louisa to come back at the third level, to leave all those modern fears, worries, anxiety, and come back to Galesburg. Keep looking till you find the third level, means he is telling that the third level is existing. So you search this third level, even if you don't get once, twice, thrice, but you continue trying to find this third level. It's worth it. Now he's telling that it is very worth. This place is very beautiful and it is existing. Believe me. Now Sam is telling to Charlie to believe that there is third level. Priorly, Charlie was telling everyone, especially his friend Sam, that there is third level, but Sam used to never believe it. And afterwards, before Charlie, he reaches here at the third level. The note is signed Sam. So this letter is written by Sam. At the stamp and coin store I go to, I found out that Sam bought $800 worth of old style currency. Now here Charlie goes to the coin store and he found that Sam has bought $800 worth of old style currency, means the currency that was used in 1894. So he exchanged that his currency with the old currency to go to the third level. That ought to set him up in a nice little hay, feed and grain business. He always said that that's what he really wished he could do, and he certainly can't go back to his old business. Now when Sam had reached to the third level, he is not going to continue his present business as a psychiatrist, because he had reached at the third level, which is we can say 1894, where he could continue the business of hay and grains, and that business was only suitable at the third level. And he always said that he was interested in that business rather to become a psychiatrist, and he certainly can't go back to his old business, that is the old business means the business of psychiatrist. Now in Galesburg, Illinois in 1894, now he is there at Galesburg, that is in 1894. So he is going to carry on with this grain business. His old business, why Sam was my psychiatrist. Now he says that he is going to continue with the grain business, and now he is not going to continue further with his psychiatrist business. He is not going to be a psychiatrist anymore. So here our chapter gets over. Thanks for watching the video and have a nice day.